Hey, thanks for joining today. I'm Cody Walker with eXp Realty, owner of the brokerage group here in Lakewood, Colorado. Just wanted to touch base with you today about new construction. A lot of buyers are going for new construction right now for a number of different conveniences, whether it's the only thing on the market right now, whether it's brand new, ready to move in, it's customizable, able to make your own before purchasing it and moving in, or even some of the lender incentives that they offer you to help you save up to, from what I've seen, about $17,000 of cash expenses at closing. Now, there's a couple of things to keep in mind as you go towards new construction that I just wanted to make you aware of today. So first, having a representative on your side as you make one of the biggest purchases of your life is really important. Most things like going to the doctor or going to court, you're not going to go in by yourself and try and repair that broken arm. You're not going to try and win that case all by yourself. In this case, you're working against a builder, sometimes a multi-billion-dollar company that's there to represent themselves, right? So they might have a really nice, friendly sales staff at the front office ready to help you make your purchase perfect. Right? They're the friendly face, smiling, welcoming you inside, ready to get you under contract on your next home. Well, just a couple of things to keep in mind. That builder's representative does in fact work for the builder. Their best interest lies within what is best for that builder, not what is best for you. So in standard home purchases, we have a Colorado approved contract that's about 10 pages long. Now, when we go and look at a builder's contract for purchase, sometimes they'll range between 30 and even 125 pages long. They're completely written in the builder's favor, predatory towards you, the buyer. So what we'll do is we'll go through that entire contract. We'll let you know what looks like standard verbiage and what in there is predatory towards your best interests. My job is solely by law to work in your best interests. Your best interest supersedes my own. So when working with the builder, we're going to go in and make sure that you have your best interests protected. We're going to look at that contract. We're going to see what they have written in there based on time frame, what happens if they make a mistake, what things they'll fix and how they'll go about fixing them. Is it a touch-up job or is it full replacement, making it brand new again? Right? So you want to have someone in your corner advocating for you, negotiating for you. And what brings me into my next point is a lot of buyers will say, well, Cody, isn't he going to, or aren't they going to save us 1, 2, or 3% on our purchase price by not coming in with a realtor? Well, I'll tell you that's just not true. The builders have built into their final sales price a realtor success fee because they know that working with myself or another realtor in the transaction is going to make their life easier. It's built into their marketing budget typically, and it's non-recoverable in the purchase price. So if you go in directly to the sales office and try and negotiate and advocate for yourself, not only are they working in their own best interests, but they're just making double the profit, and you get no representation. So the third thing I wanted to talk about is what if something goes wrong? And it's really not a what if, it's more of a when. When does something go wrong? And what am I going to do about it as the buyer, right? What can I do all by myself to negotiate against that builder? When you think about new construction, you have all sorts of different vendors with their hands on it. Individual humans from different companies at different parts of the building process. So something is bound to go wrong. Maybe that's a finish carpenter. Maybe that's a bad painter. Some of the flooring got messed up. Maybe the outlets are in the wrong place or the wall's not straight. Something like that. We were going to go in there and make sure that everything is done correctly. We're going to negotiate based on delays. Sometimes we can get you free housing if you're not certain you're going to have a place to live before their home is completed. Even if you have a brand new home, which we call it a spec home, where the builder builds the home and then sells it rather than building from a fresh start from the ground up. You can have different warranty problems that we want to make sure the builder is going to cover if something does go wrong after you move in and take possession of the house. So we'll continue to advocate for you through that whole process to make sure it is as stress-free as possible. Buying a new house, though, is inherently stressful. There's a lot of people involved, there's a lot of paperwork, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So our job is to make that as stress-free as possible, even though I'd like to set the expectation that whether you're working with a custom home builder, you're buying a spec home that's already done, or you're buying from even a track home builder that is just building 200 homes, you're building from the ground up and choosing a few additions to make, that it will be stressful. Things will go wrong. Again, you'll have some different points of contact, and we don't want you to feel alone in that process, as silly as that might sound. So that allows us to facilitate that transaction, help you have a friend shoulder to cry on if you need, which some people do, and also someone that's going to work with the builder, take things up to the higher chains of command if needed. Just recently, before shooting this video, we went all the way up to the president of a national home builder and the president of the Colorado chapter, and some other high-level executives to get some problems fixed that on the local level they were not willing to fix. We had to leverage our real estate community to get in touch with the right people, to light a fire under them, and get them to do what was ultimately right and should have been done before. But our clients tried to go about it themselves, and they did not have the success that they were hoping for until I stepped in and was able to make that happen in just a few days. So there's a lot of things that we can do to provide value. Before I finish this video, I want to talk about some of the incentives that they do offer, such as lender incentives. Oftentimes a builder, especially the large builders, will have a mortgage lender that they have as a preference for you to work with. Now, do be careful. Sometimes they are a fantastic option to go with. Other times they are predatory, or maybe not so predatory, but there's some smoke and mirrors. They'll offer you, let's say, $15,000 or $17,000 in credits of free money back at closing, but in exchange for a higher interest rate that has you paying thousands and thousands of additional dollars on top of that saved $15,000 over the years. So take a look at the different available options. Always get 2 or 3 lenders to quote you on that new construction project. A lot of them will match and or beat any other lender bid that comes in. So just do your homework there. All right, and then lastly, having a realtor on your team. As I said, the builder has already built in that cost on their end. So what they'll do sometimes is they're not going to ever negotiate the purchase price. And I can't say never. We just got one down to about $50,000 for a buyer, which the builder even told me himself he has never done in his 25 years of business for the first time. However, what we often have the opportunity to do is to go to that builder, and when we're meeting with you and that builder, we can negotiate in something like a free fence that would otherwise cost you $8,000 cash. Maybe it's window coverings that are a couple $1,000s, and or a new fridge if they don't include a fridge, or the upgraded version that they usually charge an arm and a leg extra above cost to put in for you. Whether it's that or finished basement, one of our clients just got. They went in on Saturday. The builder told them to go pound sand, go to another community if they expected any benefits from not working with a realtor. I went in on Sunday with them, and the builder immediately offered them a free basement worth over $50,000. Immediately, our value pays off. So every builder is different. We're going to let you know what their reputation is, how that property might resale in the next 5 or 10 years, whether you're buying it as a spec home already built or you're building from scratch. We're going to let you know what finishes are maybe not so stylish right now, or what's going to go out of style in the next year. A good realtor like myself is going to be on top of all of the current trends and help you distinguish what will get you good resale value should you choose to sell this house, and what will not, what will hinder you, right? Things like putting a master bedroom upstairs, if you have the option to put it on the main floor, is typically going to slow down your resale process, right? All of those things are up to you because it is your home. But when keeping in consideration this as an investment, we're going to give you all of the best advice based on our local experience, knowledge of the builders, and knowledge of the process. If you're looking at buying new construction in Northern Colorado and Denver or the surrounding areas, our team, our true professionals, will advocate for you, and we'll hope to gain a new friend out of the process. So reach out to us at our website or through a messenger through this platform, and we'll look forward to helping you through your new construction process. Thank you. Have a great day, and best of luck on your journey for real estate and in life.